Hey human beings, here's a message.
Okay, hi Leo, welcome back. So, we're going to do your general reading today. Thank you to all of you who are following me and liking my shorts. Welcome. This is Deploy Underground Tarot. So, hey, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'm starting to get some really cool followers coming through. So thank you for watching my video. Let's jump in right into it. So today I'm doing a 7-card spread, and we're going to talk about some of your current situations here, and we're going to look at the influences of that situation and then your final outcome. Okay, so let's get started. For you, Leo, I've been trying to do this video for about 3 days now, and there was always something wrong. Like either there was this weird sound in the background with my equipment, so I tried to upgrade my equipment, and then the camera wouldn't work. So I don't know what's going on in your world. I even tried to move forward and do another sign, and that sign worked. And then I went back to do yours, and just today it started to work. All right. So maybe there are some areas that you're testing out here. Thank you, Yaya. That may be taking several attempts. Okay. For me, it's taking me 6 attempts to do a video. So let's see what's going on here. You got some stuff coming out here. We're gonna start with your 3 cards here. All right, so first, yep, there is a new beginning. There is something that you are moving away from in your current situation. It might even be a simple change of environment or change of your mind here. Second, the 5 of Pentacles is about how you kind of not so much surrender to these kind of foundational things in life, surrender to these ideas that you may have or have had that are hidden in this kind of realm of safety, okay? This could also take a look at how you even respect the opinions of others, okay? Now, ultimately, you're coming up as the card of Aquarius. Here we go. That star card just jumped right out. And every one I tried to do for you, this card came out. You've reached a new level of how much stuff you're going to deal with, the stuff that you're not going to deal with, and the stuff that it's better left to just forgive and move on. Now, I'm here. Forgiveness and moving on is your current situation. Now, what do you want from the future? That we'll discover, but maybe it's time for you to take a step back and look at some of the energies that have gotten you to where you are, be it negative or positive. And take a look at how these energies moved you, how you responded to them, and how now, especially if they were negative energies, how they don't really apply to your current situation. It will give you a better understanding of why this tower here has burned down, breaking down, moved on, left everything, that emotion, that the fights you've had, the arguments, all of that in this very moment. Ask yourself if they exist anymore. If they don't exist, take a look at how you ever overcame that issue, because this is something that's going to give you even more reflection on like this current situation that's happening, of you moving forward and you learning to embrace life. I think not learning so much, but actually just using the word of just like, hey, this is what I have for you, this is what I have for myself, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on in my life. Okay, now with this 5 of Pentacle and this star card, you got some new news coming to you. Okay, you got some new ways. You may have been holding on to an idea, and knowing you, Leo, you're procrastinating. Because you Leos procrastinate and then you do really great work, okay? This work that you're supposed to be doing, it is time right now, okay? It is time. Maybe you're starting a new business. Maybe there even is a relationship that you want, but it's not coming to fruition. It's about learning to have patience, Leo. Learning to have patience and knowing that you don't always get it in the right timing. Now, let's look at some of your influences. At the bottom of the deck, you got that Three of Pentacles here. All right, there is something growing, rooting. You are moving forward in some kind of new venture here, okay? All right, let's see. What is the influence? We just need one card. Yeah. One card for that. The influences. Whoa, that's far too many. Oh, okay. Influences, Yaya. What do you have? Oh, one flipped over. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're kind of getting the same cards, all right? And at the bottom, you got that Nine of Swords, okay? Some information coming to you. But here, your influences is, you do have some tricks up your sleeve. You actually do have some tricks up your sleeve. You do have some things that you need to share, and you do have some things you need to create. Now, the Magician card talks about how you make these things happen. Make it happen, Leo. All right? A lot of it's going to be about how you communicate those ideas efficiently, okay? Clearly, with reflection. Write it out, Leo. Don't just play the game, okay? This is actually looking like, okay, that's one for your future situation. This is looking like you have, there's another one. This looks like you have something to say. And it's actually through some form of business relationship, maybe. All right, so that was number 2. This was number 1. All right, yes, you do. You got something to say with this. This is, your energy, the Wand's energy. You got something to say, okay? Now, the way you phrase it, take your time. Make sure you get to this completion of innovation and creativity that you're doing. Or if it's in a relationship, make sure that you sit down and have that common relationship. But it looks like right now you are starting something new, my friend. You're starting something new. It's going to bring you fulfillment with this Four of Wands. Okay, Four of Wands is telling me that there's, happiness at the end of this venture. You might be close to starting it, but don't be shocked if the end of the venture ends as fast as you started. It could be one of those quick sale businesses or something that just gets lifted up and it starts moving in a form that you don't have to do so much of the managerial work. You're actually doing more of the fun work, which is good for you, okay? Hey, just take your time. I'm here to take your time, especially with this King of Pentacles, all right? This King of Pentacles, he can be quite debonair. All right, but he knows what he has. He is the most foundational king of all, and he has his feet firmly planted on the ground, okay? Financially secure, and some time to time will help people. I mean, he's not so much the king of, the king of, like a water-based king, okay? These kings are very emotional and will help you through your hard times. But what it's saying is the idea that you have will actually get you out of any kind of complications that you currently be dealing with, okay? All right, it looks like my video is starting to shake again, and I want to make sure you get a video this month. All right, so let's keep going here. We're gonna move this over. Leo, we're going to move it over. I'm going to clarify a few of these cards, but it looks pretty direct to me that you have some new idea that you're working on, and in the future, it's going to ground you. Very clear. What you need to be working on now is how you communicate your ideas. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite to clarify these cards. So first, let's go ahead, let's clarify this Tower card. I want to take a look at this Tower card. I really want to know why, what is it that is breaking free, that you're breaking free of? It's already pretty much when you see the Tower in your current situation, this has moved forward. But how are you moving towards surrendering those energies from the past? Because it may have moved forward, but you still still need to take a look at if anything is lingering from the past, because that Five of Pentacles is saying, hey, you know, surrender that energy. Okay. No, we don't have anything to clarify this, Yaya? No? Take the top two. All right, you got that Hangman. You got a Hangman clarifying the... you got that Hangman clarifying the Tower card, okay? So it is something that you needed to... Ooh, and there's Judgment at the bottom. There's Judgment at the bottom. There is something that you needed to take a look at here. And then maybe it is an old form of a connection that you had in the past that actually moved you into this new form, this new aspect of your life. Maybe there was a breakup. Maybe there was some separation in how you connect with others. But that is done with. You know, with this Queen of Swords coming in, I'll give you three. That Queen of Swords coming in is saying that the way that the situation happened came in swiftly, and there was some form of diplomacy, not so much, okay? But diplomacy there. And after that, it's all said and done. You know, it's time for you to move on in your current situation. Move on from that, because what's happening here is whatever you're surrendering, let's clarify, what are they surrendering here? With that Five of Pentacles, what are they surrendering here? Your emotions and some concerns from the past. There wasn't something communicated to you correctly, and you knew that, but actually, you know, it's okay. Things sometimes don't work out that way, but your emotions got caught in this. This is one thing you actually need to surrender to. Let it go. Hey, when I see this, homie, friend, my partner, my brother, my sister, when I see this, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Page of Cups, let it go. Let go of that young, infantile, young way of communicating, young way of holding on to things. Emotional speech, okay? Emotional speech here. Let it go. It's only going to make you get to this destination here, which will get to faster. Now that Star card, let's go ahead and clarify that Star card. What do you got for the Star card? Now it's looking good. It's like you're coming out of a difficult situation. It's not completely over, but you're starting to identify some pieces of you that you forgot before you got into the situation. Take two cards from the top. Temperance. Ooh, Star again. There is some special stuff coming to you, my friend. Already here, actually, I'm hearing. Spirit wants you to know that if you take a look around in your certain spirit, Yaya wants you to know, if you take a look around in your environment currently, just take a look around. If you have quiet, if the children are home, you know, just quiet your mind to where you don't hear them. Good luck. And look around your space. Just take 1 second where you have absolute quiet in your mind, and imagine what happened before and where you are now. Remove yourself from that stress, from any feeling of negative or positivity, and just watch. Look around your space. Walk around your space. What the Temperance in the Star card is saying is that you are currently on a path to enlightenment. But right now, you have to understand, and when I say enlightenment, calm, peace, being okay with being an alien here on Earth. All right? You are special and divine, but you have to appreciate those moments in order to grow. And that's what it's saying with the Star card. You know, the Star card is a card of Aquarius, decision making. These decisions are starting to pay off from you, and Temperance is saying that decision not only was your decision, but it came down from the spirit world. When spirit world gets involved, they get involved. Now, influences is you making that work happen, okay? There's some idea, there's something that is the influence of why this shifted, and I think it has to do with creating something, because you have nothing but wands, and yep, yeah, after the fight, what happened after the fight? Okay, there's some communication there. Yep. What happened? Well, what happened is that you learned how to communicate through this battle. You learned how to do a dance. You learned how to actually say, there is a point, it wasn't perfect communication, but there is a point where, no. Good for you. You have difficulty doing that because you are the sun. You want people to actually just feel what you feel all the time. And you know what? Not everyone has that capacity, Leo. You fought through this. You didn't communicate perfectly, okay, with that page of swords, but you communicated enough to push it back away from you and have some space to develop, to learn, to create, all right? That is your influences, and it's saying still create. What are you thinking, Leo? Because there's some major innovation coming that is wrapped around, it might even be wrapped around your spirit, your shadow side with this serpent wrapped around the wands. Now the 10 of baton talks about this creative energy as well. It could be a form of completion with the number of 10. But it also talks about specifically to your reading is how you stepped over, you entered, and you are past the things of the past. You have shifted as a person in the way you think. Now, how are we going to define who you are and what you are? How are we going to know what is the next step? It's obvious here. I think it's about you calming down. Let's see what you got. Yep, calm down. Look at that. You know, the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups talks about your speech and your emotions that you have hidden from, clarifying that 10 of Swords. Both of these cards can easily be remedied by what? Action. The 8 of Wands, it's saying action. Do it now. The 8 of Swords talks about she could easily take off her blindfold and recognize the swords in the village behind her. But she feels stuck. She's not stuck. And the 8 of Cups talks about walking away, not addressing the situation. Yeah, okay, so you have this new idea, but you didn't address the situation, Leo. This situation still has to be dealt with in order for you to get that 10 of Swords, that innovation, that new thought, that creativity that you have in you. Now, how do you move forward with that? Well, it's saying that regardless of what you do, you're going to have some full completion. You're going to have some full collaboration with that 4 of Wands. Why the 4 of Wands, Leo? Well, the 4 of Wands talks about, my friend, how you are already in this situation of completion. It's about your mind. It's about how you kind of move forward and accept and forgive, okay? Accept and forgive to discover the completion, to discover the current happiness that you're experiencing regardless of what's going on. Let's take 2 from the top. Look, the World card. Oh, and take what you have and move on. I don't know how obvious that is. For your completion, for you to acknowledge that happiness, you need to take what you have and move on. The Wheel of Fortune talks about time, and that 7 of Swords talks about, that's enough. I'm going to live my completion. I'm going to live my fruitful life. Now, hey, for those of you guys who are single, watch out. There's some Taurus energy, some Capricorn energy, okay? All right. There's some Virgo energy around you, but this is all about how are you going to, organize your situation. Organize, Leo. 1, dead, situation dead. Need to organize, Leo. Situation dead. Wow. All right, it's just okay. Balance, okay, wow. The situation would ever, and you know what I'm talking about, Leo. You know, when you see that finger come out, that's me pointing at you. You know, it's situation's dead, but you got to balance that energy because this is your ultimate foundation coming through. I mean, you got to let it go. Okay, if you have to balance out, pay out, do something to get this person or these things away from you, do it. If you have the means to do it, do it. It's a waste of your time. It's already dead. The universe is saying, okay? So, look, Leo, take some time to discover some things that are deeper within yourself, okay? That's all it's saying. Take some time. You should be having a good time as well, okay? Because you have accomplished something. Your mind is just not accepting it just yet. All right? So that's what I got for you, Leo. I'll see you soon. That's your general reading. And hey, you guys, have a really, really chill month, okay? I wish you the best and goodbye. See you. Peace.
Hey human beings, here's a message.